One of the things that I did by accident is on this side, when I was drilling the hole, I drilled through a little bit of the PEX piping. So today's video, I'm going to be fixing a leak in the PEX piping. Luckily, the pipe that I did hit was for the side hose. And I had already turned off the valve to that water line because it is wintertime up here. I didn't want it to freeze. So there was no water in the line when I cut into it, except a little drip here and there. And that's how I discovered it, is all of a sudden when I was drilling it, I started feeling a little drip every now and then. So I did put a pinhole through it, and now today I'm going to be cutting the line and putting in a shark bite. My other plumbing things, I've always used copper, and I have all this stuff for copper of like cutting pipes and soldering and things like that. And I've never really used shark bites much in the past, and I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money fixing this, so I went out and just bought a plastic PEX cutter, and then I just got a 1/2 inch to 1/2 inch coupler. So the first thing you need to know is what size line you have. Now you can tell this is the thicker line, that's a 3/4 inch, and the thinner line is 1/2 inch. So what I'm going to be doing is, and I could have also gone out and like bought these crimpers and stuff like that, and a crimping tool, and probably will end up doing that in the future, because I could have just got a plastic coupling and then these clamps, and then just got a crimping tool to fasten them down. So that would have been one way to do it. I'm going to go the easy way and just do the shark bite. If this was a main part of the house, maybe I would have gone that way, but because this is just to a hose that I have an automatic shut-off valve here, I'm going to just go with the easy route. To give myself a little bit of room, I'm going to remove the staples that are holding this up. It'll give me a little bit of play too. And let's see if we can see. There is the section I cut out. So I'm going to cut on either side of that, so I have clean cuts there. And I am going to need just a little bit of space anyway for these connectors, because the connectors are going to go in, and there's going to be maybe about 1 inch that I'll have to remove from those pipes anyway. But I can always take more off, but I can't add, so I'm actually going to start by cutting a little bit less, and seeing how much. Like I said, maybe I won't take an inch. Maybe I'm just going to take that space between the 1/4 inch or so, 1/2 inch. All right, let's get to cutting. And what we do with the tool here is we just take this, slide it over the pipe, and then rotate it, and it cuts through the pipe and gives a nice clean break, because you need a clean break and you don't want to squish the pipe. And there you have it, just the new shark bite. Just push it right on, and that's all you do, is you push it on, and when it clicks, you're good to go. And then just do the other end, same thing, you just push it on, when it clicks, you're done. All in all, job took me maybe 10 minutes tops, and it cost me maybe about $20. It was like, $12 for the tool to cut it, which really is just a razor blade. So you could even save that money by using a razor blade, but because it fits in the thing, it's going to give you a nice, clean, even cut, versus a razor blade. You might kind of, not be able to cut it as clean. I mean, that case scenario, maybe you could have used a right angle and cut it to make sure it's clean and save some money there. But if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one.